Being part of one of the world's leading law firms is quite exciting because it means that you're constantly on deals, on cases whereby you work with colleagues in not just different jurisdictions but also across the UK as well.
I don't feel overwhelmed in any way. They really do set you up so that if you do have any queries across the 6 months, you have someone to go talk to.
As a supervisor, I want my trainee to look back at the 6 months they've spent with us and really see how far they've come, both in terms of legal knowledge, application of the law, and again, the development of those lawyering skills.
I think when you first start at an international law firm, one of this size, you get a bit worried as a trainee that you might get lost in the giant corporate structure, but actually I haven't felt that at all. I've felt from day one to be a really valued member of the team. The type of work that I've been doing has been work that has enabled me to get client contact from really early stages. We're working and constantly learning. Every day is something new and a new aspect of the law to learn, a new aspect of the firm to learn. No day is the same as another day. You definitely need a variety of skills in the role as a trainee. You're not just being put in an office and made to bundle things. You're constantly doing analysis, you're doing application of the law. A partner will come into your room and say, look, I need to go on this call. Can you give me a breakdown of what I need to know? And you do the research. So it makes you feel like a really valued member of the team.
Each trainee will do 4 seats, as we call them, 6 months. That's 6 months in 4 different departments on the job, actually getting their hands dirty, doing the work, getting the feedback from the other fee earners, learning with every transaction they do, with every piece of work they do, they gain a bit more knowledge, and that just builds up gradually over time. Our role as supervisor, and indeed the wider role of all of the fee earners in that team, is really to make sure that they become the best lawyer that they can be, that they really fulfil the potential that would have been spotted in them during the recruitment process.
It feels unbelievable that just a year and a half ago I was still a student on the LPC, especially now when I look at the sort of things that I do in my day-to-day life as a trainee. We basically had to restructure a deal in 24 hours, and this is a multi-million-pound deal. I couldn't imagine doing that kind of thing a year and a half ago, being a really active member of a deal restructure. It was just myself and my supervisor covering this and trying to work out what was going to be the best option for the company. My opinions were valued. We were going over it together. I felt like we were both equal members of the team, as opposed to me just doing company searches and printing out documents.
I love seeing the sense of achievement the trainees have when they do something and they realise they really understood it and they've done the best job they can. I love seeing them develop over the 6 months. So you might start out with someone that's very nervous about speaking to the client or nervous about participating in a phone call with the other side. By the end of the 6 months, they're taking the lead, they're taking the initiative, they're telling the rest of us what we need to do. It's a great sense of pride in my trainees to share in that sense of achievement.
When I was applying, I was quite lucky in that I received a few offers. Obviously I chose DLA Piper, and I couldn't be happier that this is the place I chose to start my career as a solicitor. I felt like a really valued team member from day one. I've been doing amazing work, really interesting work. It's been really challenging, but really exciting, and the team of people that I've got to know over the course of this year and a half has been incredible.
The great thing about DLA Piper is they've got a really strong graduate recruitment team who are very supportive, and obviously you can go to ask them any questions you'd like at any time, and their door's always open.
Considering we do a lot of high-profile work, it could be a very intimidating atmosphere, but it's really not. Plus you get to do interesting work.
If you want a law firm that is really forward-thinking, international, with a pool of trainees that is small enough to make you really feel like a valued member of the team, but also big enough to be a proper good team of trainees, then apply to DLA Piper. It's the best decision I made.